So I'm up here in Mendocino, California. This is near the Elk Institute, where I just visited Peter Eisenberger, and he is one of the inventors of direct air capture, and he's the CTO of Global Thermostat. And so I drove 4 hours up from San Francisco to meet Peter and to talk about climate action, to talk about the carbon economy, and to get a super cool tour of this up and coming Elk Institute. We're going to be hosting a meeting of the minds later this summer. I wanted to share a bit more about what I think about when I say climate action. So I think it's an important kind of destination of all the work that we're doing. But what does it really mean? So for me, it goes beyond this idea of recycling and composting and kind of an activism of sorts or protesting. What I mean when I'm saying climate action is I'm saying help building the carbon economy. So that means entrepreneurship. That means buying new products. That means supporting the development of new technologies. I think of it kind of like an app store because I think that's the scale and the speed of development that we need is something that um, you know when the app store was first invented, it was this very small nucleus of an idea. It wasn't even supposed to be part of the original iPhone, but people started to build on top of it and use the apps and buy the apps and talk about the apps, and journalists started talking about it, and magazines and blogs were created to talk about how to better use these apps, and that whole economy sprung up and built itself into multi-billion-dollar scale developments. I think that's what we need when I say climate action is it's new people, it's new perspectives, new ideas, all coming together to help this industry grow faster. I learned a lot from talking with Peter about this, um, and it's great to hear the perspective of somebody that's been doing this for decades, and that's part of why I'm making this video is that if any of this thinking can help somebody else who's on this path or creating their own path towards the carbon economy, if it can give them a leg up, then I think that's how we grow this industry. So let me know if how you're thinking about climate action this week and what type of climate actions you've taken or you're thinking about taking. Maybe you've set aside this month in particular to be something special around understanding your own carbon footprint or buying your first carbon offsets or carbon credits. I'd love to hear about it in the comments, and I'll see you next week.